Coming up on News Valdosta, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation looks into a fatal shooting involving 2 Lowndes County deputies.
And Valdosta State gets a new president.
We'll have this and more coming up. News Valdosta starts now.
Hello, I'm Marcus Hill.
And I'm Landon Harris. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation is looking into a fatal shooting yesterday that involved 2 Lowndes County deputies. Reporters say 2 Lowndes County Sheriff deputies shot and killed a man yesterday afternoon at 6 p.m. in the parking lot between the Econ Lodge and Sleep Inn hotels off Interstate 75. The man was shot and killed while 2 other people were seen being taken into custody at the scene. GBI officials were called to the scene to investigate the use of force in the incident. A Valdosta Daily Times staff member reported seeing the body of an African-American male inside a black car that apparently collided with a red van. Exactly what happened during the incident isn't known, and the names of the individuals involved on both sides have yet to be released. GBI agent Stephen Turner said that they are actively investigating the cause of the shooting, the manner of the death.
Dr. Cecil Staton, a 5-term Republican Georgia senator, has been appointed as Valdosta State University's interim president a week after the surprise resignation of Dr. William McKinney. Hank Huckabee, the university's System of Georgia chancellor, made the announcement late yesterday afternoon. Dr. Staton has held positions as associate provost and professor at Mercer University in Macon and at Bruton Parker College. Staton will take over as interim president after McKinney steps down on July 1st. A series of disputes over the course of the school year led the Faculty Senate to discuss a no-confidence vote on McKinney shortly before his resignation, but his reasons for leaving are unknown. VSU Faculty Senate President Dr. Michael Noll said he didn't see McKinney's resignation coming.
14 pit bulls, including 5 puppies, were seized after a domestic dispute led Valdosta Police Department officers to investigate possible dogfighting. Officers responded to a Valdosta residence for a domestic dispute on Monday morning. During the investigation, a woman reportedly told officers that her husband participated in dogfights. Reports stated that officers found 9 adult pit bulls and 5 puppies that did not have access to water and appeared to be malnourished and had injuries. The Lowndes County Animal Control transported the animals to the Lowndes County Animal Shelter. Valdosta Police Department detectives are investigating the dog owner for cruelty to animals and dogfighting.
20-year-old Trevino Vasquez faces a charge of filing a false report after allegedly shooting himself by accident and telling authorities that he was attacked. According to reports, at 6 a.m. Monday morning, the Lowndes County Sheriff's Office responded to an area along Highway 41 South in reference to a gunshot wound. Vasquez reportedly told deputies he was walking on the highway when 3 people attacked and shot him. He was taken to South Georgia Medical Center and questioned by investigators. Deputies found out the victim shot himself on accident while playing with a handgun after interviewing a few of his associates. After being treated for the wound, he reportedly told officers that he had been drinking and lied about being attacked. Vasquez was arrested on an existing warrant for probation violation, and filing of a false statement charges are pending.
Valdosta Lowndes County Airport Authority approved an increased budget Wednesday morning for the 2016 fiscal year. The total budget for next year is about $1.3 million, which is about $200,000 more than last year's budget. The budget will now be sent to the city and county. Work will start Monday with the airport's new electrical vault that will contain 9 regulators to control airport lights. Construction is scheduled to be completed in 180 days.
When we come back, we'll discuss the obesity epidemic in Valdosta.
And later, we will tell you that Valdosta is hosting for the Community Development Block Grant Program, so stay with us.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
What's happening, guys? Kip Moore here. I just wanted to say I cannot wait to get back home to play Mall Stomping Grounds of Valdosta State. We promise to tear apart the PE complex April 11th. See y'all there.
Everybody raise your glass. Pick it up and throw it back. Grab a hold of your honey.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
73. That's the number of fast food restaurants in the Valdosta area. This is only a small part of the obesity epidemic puzzle that is taking over America. According to the Federal Centers for Disease Control in Atlanta, the average restaurant meal is 4 times larger than it was in 1950. The CDC says that during that same period, sugary beverage consumption has gone from roughly 7 ounces a day to 42 ounces. To help curb risk for obesity, the CDC is recommending that people stay away from red meats and start eating more fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and nuts.
This week, the City of Valdosta is participating in the 2015 observance of National Community Development Week. Valdosta is hosting a variety of events, such as the Home Buyer Education 101 and the City Windshield Housing Stock Survey, to highlight the city's Community Development Block Grant Program. This program provides grants to states, cities, and countries to improve physical, economic, and social conditions.
It's time to register for classes at Wiregrass Georgia Technical College. Those interested should attend Orientation Day on May 1st at 9 a.m. on the Wiregrass Valdosta campus. You can find a schedule of courses on the Wiregrass website. Summer classes will actually begin on May 18th.
Students and employees who attend Wiregrass Georgia Technical College participated in its 4th annual Wired Up celebration today. Reporter Noelani Matthews tells us more about why this event has become such a hit.
Today, Wiregrass Georgia Technical College is letting the students call the shots for its 4th annual Wired Up event. Students have decided on team-friendly competition, so let the games begin.
They kind of just get a day to quote-unquote be a kid again with their classmates, and they get to see their instructors perhaps in a different light.
The Wiregrass student body voted last year on its competitive theme for its campus-wide event. This fun-filled day is funded entirely by its student activity fees and also planned by its Student Leadership Council.
The thing our Student Leadership Council gets out of it is we're training them to be leaders in the community, and by planning and putting this event on, number one, they learn to work together as a team, and then they also get to work as leaders.
Behind me on this lawn, more than 1,000 students, faculty, and vendors participated in the Wired Up event, more than 100 of them being local vendors.
Last year was our most successful as far as the vendor side. We had over 105 altogether.
A major part of this event is the vendors who give their time and business to this big day for Wiregrass.
You know, they'll call us now to sign up, to where before they just, it was new, so they didn't know. So, but it's great to hear from them and their excitement.
Having too much fun isn't an excuse for class, but on this day, Wiregrass might just let it slip. For News Valdosta, I'm Noelani Matthews.
Hot Grits, the reality TV show shot at Valdosta State, is going off the air just after airing 2 episodes. The show premiered March 25th on VH1. According to VH1, the show was pulled due to low ratings. Jenna Tatum is one of the stars of the show. She wrote on her Facebook page that Hot Grits would be off the air for a bit and that it wasn't clear whether or when it would re-air. She said the show could be aired on another network such as CMT, Country Music Television. Kelly Anderson, a PR representative for VH1, said the show is on hold until later this summer.
Are you an animal lover? This Saturday, the Humane Society of Valdosta will host the Back in Black adoption event. This event helps sponsor the adoption of all black dogs. It will be held at Griner Automotive, located at 3685 Inner Perimeter Road, from 10 a.m. until 4 in the afternoon.
The 28th annual Spring into Art event is set to start this coming Monday. This is an exhibition that invites visual artists to show their works and hopefully to win the $5,000 reward. A catered cocktail buffet will be served at the opening night gala on Monday at 6 p.m. Tickets to the gala are $45 each and may be purchased by contacting the Turner Center.
Valdosta Fire Chief Freddie Broom will be one of the prominent local figures participating in a weekend fundraiser. Broom will appear in the local Dancing with the Stars contest. The event will raise money for music scholarships for students at Valdosta State University. Tickets are $75 per person. Contact the Valdosta Fire Department to find out more about tickets and how to sponsor Fire Chief Brim in this event.
We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we'll take a look at our weather with Morgan Matthews.
So stay with us.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
I did. Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls. But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that strollers have the right of way on the sidewalk?
Yes.
Yep, I did. Did you guys
Did you know that kids who eat breakfast have higher GPAs?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That's actually what I was going to say.
Did you know babies should never touch silver? It's really bad for them.
I knew that.
Did you guys know that statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected.
I'm putting that on my blog.
I just put it in mine.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Now let's take a look at the weather with Morgan. What's in the forecast?
Well, Landon, today was another sunny day for the city. We had bright sunshine with the early morning temperature at 71 degrees. That rose to a high of 89 for this beautiful afternoon. Winds came from the south at 7 miles per hour and the humidity went up to 90%, making it hot and muggy. Tonight we'll have partly cloudy skies with no chance of showers, so you can enjoy a pretty calm evening. The low for tonight will be near 65 degrees with light winds coming in from the south-southwest at about 5 miles per hour. The sun will set tonight at 7:57. Tomorrow is going to be another warm one. We're expecting a high of 86 degrees with a 30% chance of rain. There will be some clouds in the morning that will give way to a possible thunderstorm before 8 p.m. So make sure you carry an umbrella tomorrow just to stay on the safe side. The wind will come in from the southwest at about 5 miles per hour and humidity will be a much more comfortable 59%. The UV index was at a 9 today, so you needed sunglasses, sunscreen, and maybe even a nice hat to keep you cool and collected. The pollen count for today was at a high 10.8 on a 12-point scale. The count will continue to be in the high numbers for the rest of the week, so if you tend to suffer from allergies, make sure to take the necessary precautions. That's all I have for today. Back to you guys at the news desk.
We're going to take another short break, but when we come back, Chris Carter has our local sports report, so don't go away.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all working with United Way for a million little reasons. The kids of our communities. To ensure their academic success all the way to graduation day. You see, it takes about 12 years to create a graduate, but it takes the same time to create a dropout. And the difference between a kid becoming one or the other could be a professional athlete or it could be you. Studies showed the earlier we get to kids, the better their chances. So become a United Way volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor, and make a difference in the life of a child, for the life of that child.
Give. Advocate.
Volunteer. Live united. Join your favorite NFL players. Take the pledge. Go to unitedway.org.
I got my MBA online at VSU. As a working mom who travels on business, I needed an MBA program that fit my schedule and allowed me to balance both my work and home life. VSU's Web MBA was perfect. I was able to spend time with my family in the evenings and then complete my assignments. My MBA is one of my greatest accomplishments. It was hard work, but I would do it again in a heartbeat. Don't wait. Start your MBA today.
Welcome back.
Now let's check in with Chris Carter for our local sports. Chris?
Thanks, Landon. The Valdosta State softball team was put back on track last night after sweeping Georgia Southwestern. This is just what the #1 ranked Blazers needed after dropping 2 of their 3 games to rival Alabama Huntsville. Both wins against GSW came in impressive fashion as the Blazers won the first game 6-1 and the second game 8-0. With the victories, the top-ranked Blazers improved their standing to 39-4. Valwood High School baseball team had an important game last night, and the game was crucial to their playoff hopes. News Valdosta reporter Kenny Murphy has more.
The Valwood High School baseball team took on Tift Area Academy in a region matchup. With not many games left in the season, the game was a key matchup for the Valiants as they looked to make a run at a region playoff spot. After losing to Tift Area earlier this season, Valwood knew this game would be a must-win to keep playoff hopes alive. The game was as good as advertised with both teams playing well. Valwood fell behind early but was able to bounce back to tie the game at 4 on a 2-run home run by senior Jake Chandler. Valwood was able to rally after that to win the slug match 16-11. They scored in every inning of the game besides one. The win was a huge lift for the team in the region standings. Coach Shipman was pleased with the way his team performed.
Well, I knew coming in, Tift Area is going to be a tough opponent because they're well coached. The kids give 100%. They know what to do. We had to come in and we had to be able to put pressure on them by playing solid defense and scoring runs early. But it turns out they scored runs early, put pressure on us. But, the key to tonight was we just stayed with it. We didn't give up, get frustrated. Then we managed to, play defense behind them.
According to Coach Shipman, playing good baseball and finishing the season strong would be the key to making the playoffs. With the win, Valwood is now tied for second place in the region. Players believe that they can build off of the win. They also believe that they have a good chance at making the playoffs this year.
This win boosts our confidence because Deerfield Windsor, as you know, is really good, but I feel like we have a really good chance at state.
The team will travel to St. Simon Island this Friday and Saturday for a tournament. After the tournament, the team will head back home to face Westfield on Monday before ending the season with 5 region games, which will be crucial to their playoff chances. With News Valdosta, I'm Kenny Murphy.
Valdosta High Wildcat baseball fans, get ready for Saturday. The Wildcats will be home facing the Colquitt County Packers. The starting pitch will be thrown at 7 p.m. The Wildcats have faced the Packers twice so far this season and come out victorious both games. So far, the Wildcats are 9-7 on the season. The VSU Blazers beat Albany State 15-4 in a non-conference baseball game yesterday evening. Jake Graham helped lead his team to victory by being the first Blazer and only the 6th player in Gulf South Conference to hit a cycle. Graham's assault on the record book started in the second with a triple, then continued into the 4th with a home run. Graham also recorded a double in the 7th and finished off the cycle in the 8th with a single that loaded the bases. The Blazers improved to 22-13 on the season. Tonight, Valdosta High School will host a meeting to discuss the possibility of bringing volleyball to the athletic lineup of competitive sports offered to enrolled students at the school. This meeting will be held at the VHS campus at 7 p.m. in the Little Theater, located near the cafeteria. That's all I have for sports. Back to you guys at the news desk.
Thanks, Chris. We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we'll tell you about a 5K walk dedicated to former Valdosta High School student.
So don't go away.
Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that! That's disgusting! Oh, poop already! You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
We're back with News Valdosta.
The tragic death of a Valdosta High School student 4 years ago is still affecting the lives of many local residents. Reporter Nolani Matthews is back to tell us about the student's story and how the upcoming event has a dedicated community participating.
I'm here in front of the Valdosta State KA Fraternity House, where this Saturday, citizens of the Valdosta community will come here to participate in the 4th annual James Eunice Memorial 5K. James Eunice was a Valdosta High School student who drowned while duck hunting at the age of 17. This community event proves that although James's death was tragic, his memory is still alive. All proceeds of this event go to the James Eunice Scholarship Fund that has already presented 47 scholarships over the past 3 years. The fee for this run is $25 until Saturday, where it'll be $30. Registration begins at 7 o'clock until 7:45. The race will begin at 8 o'clock. For more information, you can visit the James David Eunice Facebook page. For News Valdosta, I'm Noelani Matthews.
There'll be a city council meeting today at 5:30 in the council chambers in downtown City Hall. The council will be conducting important city businesses as well as recognizing the city's monthly Employee of the Month recipient. This meeting is open to the public and citizens are encouraged to attend.
That's it for our program today. Thank you for watching News Valdosta. I'm Marcus Hill.
And I'm Landon Harris. We'll see you again next week.